Whoop, whoop! Welcome, everyone. It's time for another Peacat Chat.
With Eddie and Alice Hugo.
That's right. They have
Hello.
this evening. How are you guys doing? How's you doing?
I'm doing good. Alice just got home from work, so she had a long day ahead. I mean today, so she's finally home. I'm glad that she's home before the bad weather. It's been raining most of
All
the
day,
day,
yeah.
so
Wow,
it's
really?
been a little rough day. So it's gonna get worse. So hopefully tomorrow she get to leave a little earlier and get home at a safe time, and that's it. We're not going anywhere until Monday. So
Yeah.
amen to that.
Wow.
How you doing?
We're doing well with the occasional Peachy who's like, oh, you guys went live, so let me sit here and sing you the song of my people. She's acting like a cat. But yes, we've actually got a busy weekend. Of course, nothing ever stops for us. We got the notification yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday, actually, that we were approved to tour the Celebrity Beyond this Sunday.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
So we're going to be driving to Orlando, actually, Saturday, crashing at my brother-in-law's place, getting up at freaking dark 30 to drive to...
Do I hear a violin playing somewhere?
It is.
Oh, okay.
We have a 5:40 a.m. departing train on the Bright Line because we're going to test out the
Oh,
Bright Line.
that's right. You're taking the train.
Yes.
We're taking a train.
So
Now,
it's 45 minutes from his house, which means we're going to have to be up and gone by like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
To get there, get checked in, and then the train leaves at I want to say 5:40, and it's supposed to arrive at 9:15. And then that gives us 45 minutes to get from there to the port, which shouldn't take 45 minutes. Shouldn't take 45 minutes.
Especially on Sunday and being a traffic, heavy traffic day.
Yeah. Then after we're done, we get back on the train at 4:45 p.m. and go back to Orlando, get there around 8:15. And then we got an hour and a half drive to get home. And then... So it's going to be a long Sunday for sure.
Yes.
But we do everything for our members, and I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to walk on a celebrity ship. This is the first time I have seen any type of tour come up for a celebrity ship. So we can't wait. But that's not why we're here. We are here to talk about our most recent escapade. The Margaritaville at sea. Whoop, whoop. But before we get started, giving everybody a rundown on our initial impression with the Margaritaville at sea, let's go into the chat here and let's say hi to some peeps. So first up, we've got Mike. And Mel's already fallen down on her job.
Sorry. Jeez, Louie.
Mike.
Mike.
And this is the man who was able to set things up and get us the epic drone shots that will be included in our vlogs as we put ours together. And if you guys have been to Cruise Nuts, you've seen some of his. He's already put out some of the shorts that he made with the drone. It was awesome.
Yes,
Very cool. So thank you so much. Next up, we've got Angie.
Hey,
Hola, Angie.
Coming in, Angie.
Sherman,
Hello.
I've got to get you out of here.
And then, of course, none other than Danny. Welcome in, Danny.
Troublemaker.
I know, right?
Miss. She came as a raccoon. She should have been a squirrel.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And we got Kevin in from Tuber Chat. Thanks for coming in, Kevin.
Kevin! ¿Qué pasa, Kevin? How you doing? ¿Qué pasa,
We got a
dude?
few people. Everyone's saying hi to one another. And then we've got Jay coming in. Thank you for coming in, Jay. Is it the first time you've been here, or have you been in our chats before?
It's been in the chats before.
I'm probably just seeing with the @ sign rather than the regular handle. I'm probably getting confused.
Yeah.
So, oh wait, what do we got here? The interest track. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Mel spent hours, Kevin, hours and hours going through Epidemic Sound, trying to find the perfect intro song for us.
And it does work.
So far, that's the one that kind of, shake your booty kind of thing.
Well, I won't say that, but okay.
And we got Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Oh,
The legend.
So thanks for coming in. Let's see here. Got people saying hi to one another. Excellent. Don't forget, you can do, if you're in our chat, you can do hashtag PCAT, PKAT, to share your link. If you're in Eddie's, you can do yo, 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 or hashtag ELS. Oh, welcome in, Cheryl. Whoop, whoop.
Happy birthday
To you. Did you like my raptor rap for you? It's the raptor coming back to say hello and happy birthday, keeping it real. And then we got Law Jones coming in, I think, on your side there, Eddie. So welcome in, Law. Oh, wait, who is this? It's a troll. Everyone, moderators, keep an eye on this PK Adventure Travels. I don't trust them.
Okay. They're troublemakers.
They're troublemakers. Oh, welcome in. We got Tracy from Cruise Nuts there as well. Welcome in, Tracy.
We got lots of people in today.
Yeah. And let's see here. We lost Eddie.
Eddie. Where'd you go, Eddie?
I brought Eddie back. Something happened. He disappeared, but he's back now. And we got Jeremy here from Hats on a Mission. Welcome in, Jeremy. Should have done a squirrel for Cheryl's birthday.
There you go. Here's a squirrel. Pretend.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie went bye-bye again.
You're hearing us, Eddie, or what's up?
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, I think it's my Wi-Fi is messing up over here.
Okay.
We got
Dad in. Well, Mel's dad. Welcome in.
Yes, and I saw that Lo Jones is also here. Your Melinda's dad is here, Mr. Skinner. Who else? Jeremy from in Hats on a Mission, he's also here.
Yep, that's right, the Velociraptor. No, it was Cheryl's thing. So I had a Velociraptor that make it a rapper. So we had all these gold chains, and I had the PCAT hat, and then I had it start singing "Happy Birthday." It was
even though it's for Cheryl, I saved that anyway, just to have it on in hand in case something happens.
Awesome. All right, so welcome in, everyone. Yes, I'm so glad that Eddie and Alice were able to make it in as well. They were able to join us, and we all experienced the Margaritaville at Sea, Islander specifically, for the very first time. So we wanted to kind of give you guys our immediate feedback while it's still fresh in our minds, because you guys know us. If we wait too long, it's goldfish brain, and it's going to be months before our vlogs are out. So Eddie will beat us, I'm sure, with vlogs coming out today or tomorrow.
I already got one coming out tomorrow. I already got a second one for next Friday. So
there you go. See, he's already got 2 out.
We're working on 2 cruises.
We're doing World America first, and then I've got my 5-day on the whatever I went on, the Royal Caribbean, and then we'll finally get to this one. So I'm sure we're still like 2 months out.
So right after Helen, you'll probably be showing some of that stuff.
Probably.
More than likely, probably after Helen is when I'll finally get to this one.
Melinda, you need to do something with that guy.
Yeah. Hey, Bud Files, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, buds.
So what was the most surprising thing for you guys on the Margaritaville?
Yeah, what did you think? I guess when you're.
I like the overall thing. At the beginning, my problem was that at the beginning, I was thinking of Carnival. And I kept putting in my head, it's a Carnival ship, it's a Carnival ship, it's a Carnival ship. Once we got in and I started looking at the core, I say, it does resemble a Carnival ship, but it's not. So the first day I was like all messed up and going through the Lido. We went and got our cheeseburger in paradise. Let me say it the right way. And it was an awesome burger, I will tell you. Guy's Burger, about the same thing, but
Not as greasy.
Yeah, it wasn't as greasy and it wasn't as salty or spicy, whatever you want to call it. It tasted better, even though I only had the patty with cheese and the bread. That was it. I wanted to really taste the burger. So that's what I got. I didn't want any fries. Alice got her with fries, and I ended up eating her fries anyway. Yeah, the fries are the same, just like guys, same seasoning and everything. So then finally we caught up with you guys in the buffet area, and then from there it just went. I'm telling you, it went. I was very delighted the way it was. Of course, I am riding on a scooter for the first time, which made it a lot better for me. It calmed me down. I usually get pissed off on the first day, and she will tell you about it, how much of a schmuck I could become. And I was very low key. I had my moments. Of course, I always have my moments. But I was very, very relaxed, very happy. I was riding that thing like a NASCAR everywhere.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
You had to learn when to stop.
Yes.
Yes, I had one accident. Okay.
That's not bad. It's only
one frontal accident, which I end up smacking the table where these guys were drinking at the tiki bar. I almost ruined their drinks. That's how hard I hit that table.
Yeah.
But other than that, I never had a frontal accident again. I had two backing up accidents going into the elevators. But after that, I learned my lesson. I knew the glide and the turning ratio of the wheel and everything. And bada bing, like a bike. I was like I'm driving a go-kart. Like I'm driving a go-kart, which I'm going to be in the Viva. And I'm going to eliminate everybody out of the way. So, bada bing, bada boom.
Right. And Danny says, after seeing the two of us jump in the cold pool, she may jump in a cold pool in Switzerland. And
you better film it then.
That's right. Film it. And then you can put it to Ricky and Jeremy and be like, see, even I accepted the challenge.
Yep. That's right.
But yeah, I mean, Mel and I, we went in with zero expectation.
Yes.
We already made the mistake of trying to compare MSC to Carnival and Royal, which made our first 2 days just miserable. When we were like, well, that's not like it. So we went in with just zero expectation. We don't know what to expect. We don't know what we're going to be doing. We don't know what the food's going to be like, because we've heard so much back and forth on how terrible it is and how boring it is and blah, blah, blah. So we just were like, okay.
We're just going.
We want to see what this is like, and we'll make decisions afterward.
Amen to that. Yep.
And Mel's dad said, thanks for the link to the scooter, because they're going to check it out as well.
It's worth it. So far, I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. So my overall impression, just like on top level, I liked it. I would not hesitate to go back on the ship again.
Me too. I even know that Alice will go back with me if we were to do one more on it.
I mean,
The
staff was great.
Was good. Yes, staff was great.
Yeah. Staff was great. I think overall, again, broad picture wise, the food I think was more consistently decent on the Margaritaville than it was when we were on the Carnival Vista last summer.
Oh, yes.
I mean, yes, there were some things that were like, could have been better, but
we only had one bad meal.
The big beef Wellington,
it was
specialty one,
and it could have been just because what we got.
Yeah,
but overall, everything else was surprisingly really good.
I don't care when it comes to food, man. I just give me a plate and pop it in.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that I realized that some people could potentially have an issue with is embarkation and debarkation was a little, clustery. It's during the winter or mild summer in Florida, it's not that bad, but I can absolutely see how my mom literally passed out in line because the actual inside of the terminal is so small that they don't let you in there. You have to line up outside.
Yes.
So if you are in line in the freaking 90 plus degree heat with 90% humidity in the summer trying to get on that ship, it's going to be very, very uncomfortable.
I think she said they've actually put fans to help move some air around.
But yeah, but that would be one thing, just a heads up that when you go there, you're waiting in line outside.
It's just a small terminal. That's it.
Because it's very, very small.
That's from their point of view. Now, from my handicap point of view, I went right in, like I was first class.
Well, there you go. That's
right behind me and right in.
It was the quickest embarkation we've experienced, but he had his own scooter. On the other cruises where he had wheelchair assistance, it was longer. So I don't know how it would have been on Margaritaville if we had to wait to get a wheelchair,
right,
compared to him having his own scooter. We just went right in, and it was
we went
easy.
Straight to the podium. The lady went and got our cards where they were checking somebody else. As soon as we moved up, the lady had the cards already. We did everything we needed to do, ask the questions, answer whatever the deal. Went, took our pictures, boom, right in.
Yep. Now I can tell you from a handicap standpoint, because again, my mom and dad were with us, and let me tell you, my dad, he got the little bit of stardom when he acted in this made-for-television horror thing that my uncle did called A Haunting in Georgia, and he was the concerned neighbor. He put all of his acting skills to the test and really hammed it up, limping on his cane as we approached the entrance. And they came and got him in a wheelchair. So we still did zip right in, but there was nobody else because we got there. Our loading time was like
pretty late.
1 to 1:30, and we got there around 1:15. So everyone who would have already been in line for our group was already in. So we did go in, but we saw the 2 o'clock group, and they were all in a big line all the way down.
We saw the line from the place we got dropped off. There was the line was already there, and we went all the way across to the entrance, and you just see people, and they're all giving me this nasty look. I'm like, sorry, but I don't, not sorry. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Right in.
It was really quick. Checking in itself was really quick. They scanned the thing. We gave them the card. They, keyed it in, and I like that they kind of do the old-fashioned thing where, boom, here's your card. They get your card and give it right to you, versus you having to wait for hours and it's sitting outside of your stateroom. And
I don't like that. Yeah,
I don't like that new version. I like, hey, here it is. They had the carded decks in the old time, and as you're checking in, they've got a runner going to, get your card.
That's
and boom.
Cool. But when you go on and do your muster station, I did not like the old school way.
Yeah, that's the other thing to prepare for. They do old school where you have to go and you stand in line to actually do your muster drill. You don't need your whatever it's called, flotation device thing, life jacket. But if you're not handicapped, you have to go stand in line.
You do have to go stand in lines and do the single file, line up right in front of the boats, and then watch them do the demonstration like the old way they used to do it.
Yep. And then I'm surprised I didn't get in trouble, because they take that very seriously. But when we went to go do our muster drill thing, I went late because I ended up in the naughty room. Yes, I did end up in the naughty room. And by naughty room, I mean just downstairs on deck Alpha by the infirmary where they had a secondary X-ray scanner. So I can tell you, if you try to get any type of extension cord on the ship, they will confiscate it. And they will turn around and give you an extension cord 5 times as long as the one that was confiscated.
Yeah.
That is more commercial than mine was. Because even the room steward was laughing because he's like, oh, yeah, you're on the list here. You have to go down to security. They probably just couldn't scan it. I'm like, no, they probably are going to take my extension cords for my CPAP. And he's like, why would they do that? Because I'm just going to give you an extension cord. I'm like, I know.
It was stupid.
But that's exactly what it was. And they took almost every extension cord. So if you want to get by, not that I'm saying to do this, but I had about 4 extension cords in there and they were all a mess. So you couldn't see exactly what went to what on the x-ray. And as I was pulling them out, because I started pulling it, I knew exactly what they were going to take because they just took 3 people out in front of me. And she's like, you only got 3 extension cords, right? I'm like, yes, ma'am. I only have 3 in my hand. There's not a 4th one still in my bag. So, but yes, they're going to take extension cords. So be sure to keep that in mind. So if you do need one for a CPAP, you can still get it from your room store. The one they gave me was super long, and I could have wrapped the room like 2.5 times.
It was a commercial grade, huge cord.
Actually, I can show you guys. Let me show you. So first off, you have to see
the naughty man.
That's me with the I am a naughty boy. And this is what they gave me. I mean, look at the gauge. Look at that. Look at how thick that is. But like I said, the room steward was great. And we were talking before he even went there. He's like, you know, if they do, I'm just going to bring it to you. And if you don't need it, then I'll come back and take it. And I'll take it to somebody else. But if you need it.
Yeah, we got our luggage pretty quick, though. Really quick.
Yeah. By the time we had gotten on board, eaten our cheeseburger in paradise, and went down to go into the room, the luggage is already there. Yeah. I mean, we're talking, you know, what, 1:30? 2 o'clock maybe?
I don't know.
No, about 2:15, 2:30.
It almost seemed like it just went on, like, I don't know if it's the deck that we were on, and it got there super quick, because we were on deck 1.
We were in steerage. I mean, I should have been shoveling coal for my, car. Put it in the boiler. But anyway, so that as far as embarkation goes, and as far as extension cords, again, I wanted to point that out for anyone who has a CPAP.
Well, let me not put myself out there, but I had 2 extensions in my bag, and one of those power stations too.
And they didn't get them?
Nothing happened.
Your dad got his on too, but he carried his on.
Yeah, my dad carried his on his backpack. I used to carry it in my backpack, but they were getting confiscated in my backpack, so I put it in my in my checked one, in my luggage. So, yeah. Hey, welcome in, Linda. Thanks for coming.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda. I don't have that one though, so you're gonna get this one.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
But anyway, back to the embarkation drill. So, or the muster drill. Yes, you got to listen to it. They do the horn, all the old school stuff. And then when you're a smart popo like I am, and you guys are in line, and the person who was standing in front of you that looked like they were getting ready to show you how to wear everything, then walks 20 rows down to be with the 4 other people, so no one on the ends can see. And someone behind you is like, well, no one, we can't see what they're doing. So I start exactly miming what they're doing, over exaggerating and they were all giving me applause. And I was like, I just hope I don't get in trouble, because I know I should be paying attention rather than joking around during this time frame. But they needed a demonstration, and I was only too happy to help.
Well, in our group, we had Michael Bryan wannabe. He was going all over the place. I think he was already blitz. By the time he made it to whatever the muster was, and he was just in the corner, high-fiving everybody that came by and talking, and like, dude, get in line. Thank God I was with 2 other ladies on wheelchairs, way on the other side. So,
did you guys go to a special place?
No, we were outside in the on the deck. Which one? The 8 or 9? We were outside
on deck 3.
Deck 3. I was like, the only problem that I had was rolling through that door. The little ramp that they had there, it was too steep, and I got stuck in the middle. You have to get up the scooter, put a manual, push out of the way, and the same thing coming back in.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's old school. So just be prepared for that. It's by maritime law. They're not doing the upgraded super duper thing. And that's because
They don't have an app.
They don't have an app to do any of that stuff in.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that was the one thing that I just kept on thinking. I was like, crap, I should have just freaking bought the walkie-talkies. It didn't dawn on me how much of a problem communication was going to be, especially with you guys. You know, mom and dad were right next to us, and then we knew exactly where they would be all the time. And it's like, and my mom had the internet. We had the social plan, so we could text back and forth, but I know you guys didn't. So it was like,
yeah, this was my app for the day. I took a picture of the
of the daily printer. But yeah, these are old school. Again, it's a brand new company, if you will. They still don't have the infrastructure for any kind of app or anything like that. So if communication is going to be a problem, you need to go back to the old school way of bringing those Motorola walkie-talkies, and bringing those to communicate with your party.
Mom's or dad says, go faster and jump it.
Ring, ding.
I try, but they work. On the going to the tiki bar and getting out of that area of the to go to the adult area, those ramps were nice. Most of the ramps were okay, but the only thing was that one on 3 going out. No.
Yeah. And yes, actually, Scott, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. They are a
very laid
back cruise line.
Yes.
They do not have a formal night. Yep. They have a white night where people were wearing shirts and white t-shirts and shorts.
Yep.
You see a lot of white people.
They had country night.
They had country night where people were wearing their boots and their hats and all of that. And then
for people like Mel.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with country music.
Oh, I should have put my hat on.
You got the hat.
I don't know where it is.
She figured out the secret to them. Oh yeah, there was also like a Mardi Gras vacation club that they tried to entice you to come listen to, like a timeshare crap.
Oh.
She only listened with a half an ear because she was trying to see how hard she had to spin it to get a cowboy hat, and wouldn't you know, she freaking got a cowboy hat. But see, that's cool that they let you bring that. I was talking to her, and they even took my European one that only had like a 2-foot cord with the little European thing that turned it into US plug. She even took that.
She didn't take mine though.
Yes, and the cool thing with Dislaw is they actually had the room steward deliver my confiscated items the last night of the cruise, so I didn't even have to get off and go to the naughty table in the terminal. They just gave it to the room steward, who then delivered it to me, which was super cool.
Yeah.
He had them the whole cruise.
He had the whole cruise.
The whole cruise.
Yeah, he charged his systems. He needed to what he needed to do, and then say, "Oh, wait a minute, I got to return them."
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about?
Welcome in, New Times, New Beginnings. Thanks for stopping by.
What do you guys think about the ship overall? I mean, it would kind of remind me of the old ships in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
The flow of it.
Yes. The flow and the feel, because they had a lot of, from what I saw, they had a lot of like dark carpets and stuff like that. And it felt, it's not like the light and bright and whites and all of that you're seeing with
in there. I'm glad that I did the Glory back in 23 and the Paradise back in 24. That gave me an idea of what I was getting myself into. And that's why I felt a little comfortable at the beginning, because I felt like it's like I've been here before. I know some kind of the flow of this thing, even though Costa is a little different on some of the halls and stuff. And I'm glad I didn't have to go to one level to go down, to go to another elevator, to go this level. Forget about it. It was nice, one smooth deal.
Good layout.
Yeah.
Yes. And me and Alice, we walked that thing back and forth everywhere.
Yep, we did too.
Yep. So I'm trying to take a look at if we have some more pictures. So, parrot heads, again, Jimmy Buffett parrot heads.
I didn't do a whole
that's
lot
the first day, yeah.
That was our room.
This was our room. So we'll have a room tour coming out, but we had a scenic view, and there's your pool area. It was actually broken into 2 pools.
3 pools.
Yes.
3 pools. 3 pools. Yes. The adult only area in the very back, and then the 2 middle pools.
Yes. Which the water I did not touch, Because
Oh,
I
heck
saw
no.
those two Amish kids jump in, and they were freezing their, you know what.
Yeah.
So
There's
you know.
the Skyway.
Mhm.
You know, as we're coming through, so you can see it. It is
Yeah, we went all the way
really
to the top.
close. Yeah, we were on deck 12. So, but anyway, I'm trying to find some more. There you go. So there's like kind of a shot of the atrium, and they have an old school style atrium. So it went from deck 2 all the way up to deck 10, right? I want to say 10.
At least 10, I think.
With the
'Cause it was-
glass open elevator and
nine.
stuff like that.
Because it went to the steakhouse all the way up.
9. 9.
buffet.
You could see the in the buffet area. You could see the plane up there.
Yeah.
It's tied up there.
So there's another shot. But you can see what I mean as far as kind of a more of a darker theme. There were a lot of dark colors versus the white and tans nowadays. So it definitely has that old like 90s, if you will, feel of cruise ships.
I kind of liked it. I thought it was a very chill vibe.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying that's kind of there was the magician.
Yeah.
Guy was,
but yeah, they had these little fish and parrots, and then the plane all the way up through the atrium, which was pretty cool. So
the live music they had on the ship was really nice. It had a good variety of different music, like all different places.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You had guitar people at one point, and you had. I remember the guitar people, but I don't remember anything else.
The violin. There was
that's
a lady who played violin that was amazing too.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fiddle person.
Yeah.
And the guy playing the piano over at the Bubbles place.
The bubbly place.
Yeah. Hey, we got along with him really fast.
He did security on the side.
Yeah. There's a video you'll see with Alice, that video that Alice did towards the end. So it'll be a couple of weeks before it comes out, but it will be out.
Nice.
Live can streaming tagged you in.
And look at those guys.
Look at them.
Good thing we didn't need bail money because it got raucousy later on in the cruise.
There was a lot of people getting sick on that.
Yeah.
Embarkation day, the next day.
The next day was really rocking. It was a rock and roll cruise on day 2.
For sure.
Yeah. We were getting up to 20-foot swells. I think most of them were in the 10 to 12-foot swells, but we were getting some bad swells. We hadn't.
I didn't see that parrot of the whole cruise.
You didn't see him?
No.
Did you not look in your paper that said meet so and so the parrot in the atrium?
I told him about that.
Oh, but no.
So we got our pictures with him.
Holy mama.
And then here's some examples of some of the food. So that that was our carnitas.
Oh,
Those are our carnita appetizers, which were delicious.
Yum, 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 yum.
And then shrimp cocktail.
Delicious.
That was the tortellini soup, I think, or tortilla
I
soup.
have to say, every soup that I tried a lot of soups.
Yeah.
Every single one was great.
That was the Jamaican shrimp, I want to say.
Yeah, I ate a lot of shrimp too. It was prepared different ways.
I don't know what that was. That was something. Oh, it was something.
Chicken marsala?
Chicken marsala, the Italian night. That was chicken.
Yeah, marsala.
The chicken marsala that my mom had.
That was
dessert. Pineapple coconut cake.
Pineapple upside down.
Yeah, the pineapple upside down cake thing, and then that was the key lime one, right? Wasn't that some sort of key lime?
No.
Which one was that?
It was some weird stuff inside.
I can't remember that one. It wasn't the key lime though.
I can't remember.
No.
Orange sherbet.
Mm-hmm.
And that Oh, and that's Alice.
That's Alice's order.
Snooty getting pretty.
I found that a
pre-orders.
lot of the food was on the spicy side.
Yes.
And I can't eat too much spicy. I could, but not too much of it.
Okay.
So the waiter brought me a paper.
The waiter.
night, and I picked what I was going to eat and crossed out what I didn't want.
Let me go see what the pop.
Our new buddy.
Yes, I absolutely, Linda. We did say we liked it so much, we would absolutely go back for another one.
Yeah, I would do it again.
Yes.
Lots of activities.
That's right, Danny. Thanks for being here so long. But oh yeah, the waiter was totally hitting on Alice, and we hammed that up for a little sneaky one night near the end of the cruise, the last night, where someone might have had a happy birthday song. But yeah, I would say the waves and the size of that ship, since it was an older ship, it doesn't have as many outriggers to account and stabilize it for some of those big waves. I mean, it was so much so that they actually canceled that cowboy show. You guys remember they canceled the cowboy show on the night at sea, and they put the comedian or the magic dude in its place because it was.
Well, they canceled the talk with the captain too. Because the captain had to stay on board to make real-time decisions. They said. Yeah,
because we were going to go to the captain talk on the last sea day, but they canceled it because as we were going north, it was getting bad again, and they ended up canceling that. And they're like, "No, the captain can't leave the bridge. He's having to stay up there because of the waves." Yeah. And you guys were even saying that sometimes you heard some big clunks with that wave that would just hit us broadside.
Yep.
Sorry, what the hell did we just hit?
Yeah, right.
That cold front that came down.
But I would have to say, as far as options go, it was a older ship with not a heck of a lot of variety. It's more of a laid back thing, and they didn't have 15 things going on at the same time like you do on these bigger ships.
They had karaoke, they had trivia, they had Pictionary, so
dancing, playing pinball,
live music. So it was kind of relaxing.
Yeah,
that's why even though it was a 5-day, I felt like we were there for 7 days.
I know,
absolutely.
Because we didn't do anything all day.
No, it wasn't like, we got to do this. We need to go to the towel folding. We need to go this. We want to go to this trivia. We want to go to this, scavenger hunt thing. Oh, we want to do the laser tag. Oh, now we want to go do the breakout room. And it was just sit there, listen to some good music. There was a name that tune, which seemed to be the most popular thing on the ship because it was always packed, all the different decades with the name the tune.
Cusco, he was real.
Cusco was awesome.
I liked him. Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah. They had a couple. I mean, there were things for kids. They did have a small area for kids. They had a spa, but it wasn't like thermal spa or anything. You literally had a salon with one station for nails, one station for haircut, and one station for pedicure. Yeah. And you had a few massage rooms on the other side of the ship. That was the spa.
That was it. And there was not a lot of kids on there for what I see compared to other cruise lines. I mean, there was kids, but not as many as other cruise lines.
Yeah, the only thing, that was the only thing that bothered me. Those kids were on their own, and they were really misbehaving.
Some of them were.
There was a group of 10 or so, 10 to 15 kids. I don't know if they were celebrating a birthday party, whatever, but they were really rowdy.
Yeah.
At the end, on the last show, they had 2 of the guys from the Margaritaville staff go over there and get them in line and move them back, and I kept them in place.
Yeah,
the parents were just letting them do whatever.
Right. I want to say that we were doing a name that tune, and it was probably the same group of kids who come running in there with the little wheelies on their feet and cutting in front of people. And
from that group.
Yeah.
I wanted to get up from the scooter and smack them.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Linda's gonna come.
Oh wait, here we go. Sounds, not stressful. Some videos I see,
So when we first got on the ship, you usually go on to book all your, your specialty dinings. You're probably trying to book all of your shows. You're trying to book this. You're getting on the app. You're running around. You're trying to do everything. We just got on. We ate and
chilled out.
Oh yeah.
So
it was so not stressful getting on.
I know. I think this was the least stressful cruise. And even from a vlogging standpoint, it's like we just wanted to show what it was like. And I'm looking through the stuff and I was like, there's not like a whole lot other than a lot of live music. And obviously I'll get copyright if I do that. So we're just going to enjoy it and be like, hey, we are going to go watch some music. See ya.
Pretty much.
So it was a good, relaxing time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I did shoot a tour, so you'll be able to see it. But if you are, those weird people who like to work out when they go on a cruise rather than just working out your appetite, there is a gym.
It's not very big.
But again, like one elliptical, maybe 2 or 3 treadmills, a couple of free weights, and a yoga ball. So there's not a lot there. What you will find a lot of are little areas where you can just chill out. There's an area called A1A that I want to say is on deck 2 or 3, 2 maybe.
It's on 3 or 4.
Yeah, but it wraps around the front of the ship and it has like this cobblestoney kind of walkway feel. It's the Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway, and there are just these seats that are right by the windows. There's not a lot of people that go down there because hey, it takes you to the gym, and who wants to go to the gym? So you're usually just seeing some of the staff because in the back of that little wraparound is where some of the staff areas are for them to hang out. So it was really nice just kind of sitting there and chilling out. Mel said she got pictures, so you guys talk while I look for it.
I got a video.
Ooh, excusez-moi.
I guess I don't have a picture.
She lied.
I lied.
Oh.
She is a
and I was to commend you and say you're doing better than Ryan.
Here's some of my notes from the ship, though.
Okay.
So if you can read them, but basically you need to watch your step walking the ship. There are some very weird, like inclines and declines in the weirdest places in that ship. Like all of a sudden the floor will start sloping down or sloping up. So we actually saw somebody do a face plant.
Yeah.
And right on the way to the restaurant.
Yep. It was just, a slight dip because it's an older ship. So there was a slight dip there. One of the other things actually that's super good to know is when you're in the main theater, the walkways have this beautiful red carpet that goes down the side, and then it goes into the seating area that turns into a dark color. The moment you step off the red carpet going down, there's a 1-inch slope. And if you're not paying attention, you're not going to know that dip is there, and you're going to face plant into the seats.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the walkway is raised just enough to cause an issue if you step right on the edge as you're walking off, because I almost face planted myself. So definitely something to keep an eye with.
You're such a wiggle worm tonight.
I know. There were a lot of trivia spread throughout the day, though. It's not like on some of the ships where there's one thing dedicated and they just run trivia all day. It was isolated here and there. So, yeah, that's right.
Oh, the coolest.
Remember with the trivia what happened.
That's right. When you suck so bad. But then when Couscous just says, make sure you just fill it out. Just don't leave it empty. And so Mel and Alice basically fill out a shopping list. It got him laughing so much because the answers were peaches, milk, eggs, cottage cheese. he started laughing so hard. He's like, just for creativity, I'm going to give you guys all koozies.
But I kind of start talking to him from the beginning. I was like really getting on his behind about it. I say, you are giving me one of those. You know that, right?
Yep.
I say, even if I have to go, you are giving me one of those. Yeah, and eventually, I'm surprised he gave us 4. And like, oh, sweet.
Right? He
Everybody
gave
got
all
one.
of us because we were all part of it.
They were limited editions.
Yeah, they are limited editions. Yes. If you see this on eBay, do not get it. They're fake. He said.
That's right.
Right?
That's fake.
Yeah.
Because we only got the 4 original ones, even though there were 2,000 more the next day. But yes,
You know, but that was kind of cool. The flip or the faraway lounge seemed to be the happening place,
yes,
which was forward
Everything
on
happened
deck 2. Seemed to be where all the trivia was, where the bingo was, where the name that tune stuff. A lot of the
talking
activities.
about ladder ball. Somebody here won.
Wait, you won?
What was their prize? 2 more of these things.
Oh my goodness.
2 more original ones.
Yep.
All right, boo boo.
But that was pretty cool, and that's also where the sushi was. If you wanted it, it was on the back side of the faraway.
Weird place for a sushi place.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those. Okay, people like sushi. How can I get sushi? Let's take half of this bar and this lounge and turn it into a sushi place.
Pretty much. Yeah, there was no specialty really restaurants on there at all.
Yeah, just the steakhouse.
Just the steakhouse. That's the one and only specialty.
Yep, and it was good. It really was good. We went ahead and we got the package. It was like $100 a person. Basically, you got 1 night at the steakhouse. You got the brunch because there is an upcharge brunch. So we got a brunch with that package. And then you have what's called a suite menu, which is basically an upcharge if you don't have the package. If you want something that's not quite steakhouse that's on the main menu, but not really regular fare either. I don't even know how to explain it because some of the suite menus were just items that were earlier in the week. That were on this menu, like flat iron steak. You didn't get steak every single night in the restaurant. There was steak one night, and then it was on the upcharge menu for steak as well. Free steak, I should say.
Yeah.
You always had the option to get the steakhouse steak in the main dining room or the lobster or something like that. But as far as, the normal, like let's say Carnival, the flat iron steak, that's, the daily option, you don't have that on Margaritaville. Seemed to be shrimp, chicken, and pork. Seemed to be what you got on a regular basis.
We have a question in from the audience.
So, wait, what am I doing? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Yes. Mel did get her specialty coffee.
And it was good.
Mom tried to make it sound like there wasn't specialty coffee, that there was just regular coffee. That wasn't the case.
No. So they did have it was in the back of the ship on deck 9. They had specialty coffee. It was actually priced at a decent amount. Yeah. It was $4.25 for, I want to say,
for an iced coffee or
an
something
iced
like that.
coffee
or
macchiato.
Margaritaville coffee shop.
Yes. Yeah.
So it was actually a decent price, and the coffee was good. The regular coffee on the ship was okay. It wasn't horrible, but wasn't the best.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it was passable.
It was passable.
It was either Lavasta or Community. And it was a little, I think they were making it a little bit too strong. And it was a little grainy most of the times. And I don't like drinking grainy coffee, but I drank a lot of it. Still, I drank a lot of it.
Right. Let's see, what else with the ship? The shows. So Mel and I actually only went to one show just because she was like,
he owed me.
I sacrificed to go watch this for you, so you got to go watch a country show.
And he did good. He sat through the whole thing without complaining.
That's because I was playing Sudoku on my phone the entire time and not paying attention.
So the song selections were great. the stage setup I think was good because they did a pretty cool revolving stage and kind of
that was cool. That stage was more advanced than some of the other cruise ships I've been on.
The singers were okay, and the music itself was too loud. The vocals were too low, I think. But Ryan said
it was better that way.
It was better that way, but really,
man, they were terrible. I'm just being honest. I've got that musical background, so when someone's constantly singing off key the entire time, I'm like, I know this is a cruise ship, but damn.
I know. But if you're going and you just like the music, you like country music, go to the show, you'll have a good time, and just don't be too hard on them.
Yeah. We watched the Welcome Aboard show, which was a variety show, which I guess they basically gave you a snippet of everything that was going to come up. Because they had a comedian,
like
he did the show one night. The magician, he did the show one night. And then the live dance, which they did the country show. And I don't know if they ended up canceling that Caribbean show on the last night, but I know I was tired.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I figured as much. Mel and I had already made the decision not to go.
Yeah, in its place, they had a staff talent show.
Sorry, Peachy is walking around and she tripped over a cord and took our light and it went flying. That's why I'm all dark now. And now she's wrapped up in the cord. Oh my God, Peachy.
Big colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the staff put on a show, and it was really good. The assistant, the assistant cruise director. Yeah. Wow, can she sing and perform?
Nice. I didn't even know there was a cruise director. Did we?
Yes, actually we did. Remember, she was the one that welcomed us when we came back from Progresso or whatever.
Okay.
You know what? I would absolutely agree with that, Mike. The Islander to do a back-to-back would absolutely be phenomenal, especially if it's 2 5 days. I mean, you got 10 days of just chillaxing.
If Alice was working, I think we could have done it.
You want me to fix it?
No, it's just going to be like that.
You take the reins for a second. I'll fix it.
It's fine, babe. We don't need it. It's fine, babe. He likes all his light.
She doesn't want to be by herself, Ryan. Get back. Get back. Oh, now I see the difference in the height there. Look at the chair.
Oh, yeah. His chair's like, I can barely touch the ground when his chair's in here. He has it so high up. But yeah, I don't know if Ryan showed Alice's boyfriend. There's a picture. I see it.
Francisco Jose.
Come here. Come here.
What a name for an Indian guy.
I know, for real.
He was Latino, and then so what's your heritage? What's your nationality? He says, you will never believe it.
So what did you think about the food selection? Do you think they had enough food selection on the menu?
No, it wasn't enough.
They didn't have enough food selection, and the food was not like for plain people. You know, like it had too much of the spicy stuff on it. You know, normally I could pick something off a menu.
Yeah, I think if you like spicy stuff, you would have liked the menu. But yeah, you got to keep people in mind that you got to have some people who like the spicy
have
stuff.
Something, you know.
Yeah. Come here,
Some of it spicy, but I still ate it anyway. I wanted to try it out. Like those sweet potato tacos that we got, carnitas. Oh my God, they were good. Those things were
like
nice.
Even when I said, you know what, I'll take one of those crab cakes. Yeah. And Francisco is like, let me go check and see. And then he comes back. He's like, well, it's mixed with the garlic and the onions and then something else he said. I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. Now I could eat the garlic. I could eat the onions, you know, but whatever else he said, I forget the other thing that he said. But because he was watching what I'm eating now, you know, I was like, forget it. I don't need it.
But at least he noticed and he took care of you.
Yeah.
So I thought that was good. Oh, we got light.
But I feel there should always be something on that menu that.
I thought the desserts were decent.
When isn't the dessert decent?
I know, right? Now the rolls overall, they were more of a baguette. So think
Yeah.
of most of their stuff was like
Hard.
really hard outer crust and just a little bit of squishiness. And anytime there was a squishy roll, man, Alice was like, dibs, dibs.
Oh yeah. You better get it before I do, because I didn't have no problem with hard or soft or whatever. Bring it. Give me some butter.
There was law. I can only speak to the breakfasts. They were good, but we didn't go to the buffet any other time. I think you guys went for a dinner, didn't you, at the buffet?
Yes.
One
Yes.
night, yeah.
Yeah, one night.
Stop.
That night there was it was like a Jamaican curry night. Unfortunately, there was a lot of good stuff, but everything was curry. So we end up
Either pizza or a burger. I
yeah,
forget.
something like that. That's what we end up doing.
Pizza was
Instead.
really good.
I was gonna say, speaking of pizza,
I ate a lot of the pizza.
Yeah.
it really was. And they only had 4. They had pepperoni. They had like a 4 cheese.
They had a mushroom cheese that somebody had requested, so
Yeah.
they made it for her.
Oh, okay. And then margarita. But yeah, there weren't too many options there. But the pizza I thought was good.
Yeah, they were open till like 2:00 in the morning every night. So
Yeah. Yes.
yes,
Eddie
yes, I did.
he did. He butted his rolls.
Every night I have my 1 or 2 or 3
Yep.
in my meal.
And then-
So yes.
Mel and I went to the Mexican place. I can't remember the name of it. Little something cantina. I don't know, but basically Blue Iguana.
Oh yeah, it was like a blue iguana where we got
on
the breakfast burrito.
Yeah, and they did have the breakfast burrito. Not again. One thing that you'll see when you get on there are not a lot of varieties. So, for instance, when you go on Carnival, there's regular eggs, there's huevo ranchos, there's hash browns to put in there, there's peppers and onions and cheese and cilantro and pico de gallo, and you have sausage, you have huevo ranchos, you have cheese, fake eggs.
Hey, right.
You have huevo ranchos.
Huevos rancheros, puñeta.
But there's not a lot of options, is what I'm getting at.
Hey, Em, how you doing?
So
I had one of those. I wanted to try it out, and I have one.
Yeah. But it was all tasty.
Yeah.
But I think that's why, because a lot of people are like, why is it so cheap? How do they get it so cheap? I think it's because they scale back on the variety of options, and what they do have though is good. I mean, it really is good.
It was okay. I mean, nothing too. I don't have a complaint with it. I ate. I ate. I gained 2 pounds. So yeah, I ate. So it wasn't too bad. And like I say, when it comes to food, bring it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But I'm not gonna complain about it.
Ice cream. We didn't talk ice cream yet.
Not just yet. But so M's getting a bit of shopping in. Yeah, I can only imagine with the weather coming in.
I know. Our daughter says she's getting 24 inches of snow.
Oh wow, 12 to 7 tomorrow.
Woo! Be careful.
Yes, definitely.
Did they have an omelet station? Somebody asked us.
Yes.
Welcome in, I'm a Wild Mango. Thanks for stopping by.
Hola,
So
Mando.
the omelet station and the pizza station were at the same location.
Yes, they were. And surprisingly, I actually didn't get an omelet this time.
I had one every morning.
Yeah.
Every time we went up there to 9 and they were doing omelets, I went over there and got me one.
Yeah.
Or 2.
I had pancakes on some days and French toast on other days.
Yeah, they have they have regular stuff like your powder eggs that they have and sausage. Yeah. They had the biscuits and gravy were good.
Yeah. Welcome in, Travels.
Hello.
Thanks for stopping by.
What's up, Paul? How you doing?
Back to ice cream.
Back to ice cream, yes.
So the ice cream is actually better than Carnival's. It was.
I found it to be a little bit too sweet. The first day.
I like it.
That was it.
That was the only one I had.
That was the only one we had.
Yeah, I would definitely say creamier than Royal and Carnival. but not as creamy as MSC. That's one thing that MSC did really well was
MSC has
free
gelato.
ice cream was super, super creamy, and then their gelato was mwah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to in June. Gelato time. Watch out.
If you like pistachio, have their pistachio gelato. That was the best.
All right, don't knock everything over again.
So,
Blind
but
bag.
yeah, so that was really good too. The ice cream was good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I know your parents were sneaking cookies and
Oh,
going
the
over
chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
and going over to the ice cream place and fill it up.
Right, every time we went to go try to get a chocolate chip cookie, they had already taken it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got chocolate chip cookies and then got ice cream and then made an ice cream chocolate chip sandwich with that.
That's some
That's a
crazy
good
kid, your parents.
I know, right? Speaking of which, supposedly my mom. Peach. Jesus. She's like, what, Dad? I'm wagging my tail, Dad. My mom actually called because she didn't like that beef Wellington so much, and she thinks it was 3D printed meat, that she actually called to report it to Margaritaville about this is the worst thing I've ever had. When I looked at it, it was all layers, and it didn't look like real meat. And what are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Did they say it was 3D?
They have not gotten back with her yet.
I am glad I never had that Wellington stuff. I saw that play the presentation of it and went like, I don't think I want to eat that.
Oh, I think that's
Even though it's meat, I don't say no to meat, but it just didn't look. Something was off.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the one meal.
Yeah,
That
but that
was-
was the only meal that was bad.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed their soups though. That was my favorite part, was the soups.
Mm-hmm.
No, I stay away from soup. So if I eat soup, it's here at home. No, not on the road. But I'm
Oh,
telling
yeah,
you,
Mel's-
oh,
Mel's mom and dad were absolutely hilarious. And if you keep watching,
You'll see my brother.
her brother starts to do the same crap. I make a joke about it. You know, someone's giving a report or there's a newscaster, and then that one person walks behind, and then they're like, that's the whole family.
Peach pie.
So
We'll be wrapping up soon, okay?
we will be peachy. Let's see what else.
no, we're not going anywhere tonight.
Yeah.
We still got till 9 o'clock, so keep going.
Well, do you want to talk about Progresso? Because we've never been there.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can talk about Progresso. Definitely.
I was so glad when we got off the ship because we were not moving.
Day one was pretty rocky. It really was.
Yes.
But
So
you know,
much so
day
that
one wasn't too bad. Day two was the bad one.
I had to
Yeah,
go lay
well, day
down.
two, yeah.
I had to go lay down for a little bit. It really got to me.
Yeah.
And I had my patch on and everything.
She had to get an anti-nausea pill on top of the patch.
Yeah.
To finally start to settle because of how rough it was.
And I'm typically pretty good, and it was pretty bad. I mean,
When Ryan came to the cabin to check on you, did he pick up a pillow and snuggle you or no? Although he let you, okay.
Oh, you said to snuggle. I thought you said smother.
Oh, okay.
But no, I used that time to start to learn the layout of the ship a little bit. Because that was, the first day at sea, and she wasn't feeling well. So I just kind of walked around, getting an idea of what there was to do and where things were.
peach pie Masaurus.
Too late.
Yeah, right.
I know. So Progresso is I didn't know it had the longest pier in the world. It was 4 miles long. And
Oh, that
you
was a
have-
4 mile long pier?
it was a 4 mile.
We didn't go on the shuttle bus.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
there's,
was-
there's the shopping place that's right there, but that's still in the pier. To actually get
Okay.
out, you have to get on another bus outside of the shopping
Yeah,
area.
behind the thing back there, yes. Okay.
So I was very surprised to find such a big shopping area
in the
I
place.
know.
within that space. So I was happy with that. We did not venture out past that to get the shuttle bus.
Yeah.
You should have, because then you could brag that you went by the crater that the meteor made 65 million years ago that killed the dinosaurs. Mel and I can say that.
Well, next time then.
Dinosaurs.
But no, all joking aside, that's one of their claim to fame out there. Is it's the location in the Yucatan where the meteor hit that killed off the dinosaurs 65 million years ago.
It's really flat there. There's a lot of water right there.
Yep. Peachy. Oh my Lord.
Let me go grab her. She's just gonna be a pain.
Don't move. It's tripwires. Don't move. But we ended up going to an all-inclusive resort.
Kokomo.
It's called Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Anyway,
mañana.
it was over in Margaritaville. The good thing is, though, they don't tell you it's Kokomo in Margaritaville, but if you do the beach all-inclusive getaway, it is Kokomo. It's not like, oh my goodness, it's amazing, it's Paradise Island with all this stuff. It's nothing to that level. But the drinks were flowing. I had margaritas all day long there. They had all-you-could-eat buffet that had like quesadillas and nachos and guac and salsa and stuff like that. If you wanted an American food, they had hot dogs, but that was the only American food there was hot dogs.
The food was okay. It was not
okay.
Horrible, but it was nothing to brag about.
Yeah.
But they had a pretty beach. They had 2 swimming pools.
Yeah.
They had clean bathrooms and
kayaks
you can get on for free. And what else did we do there? That was it.
And chilled out. We chilled out on the beach.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll share some pictures here. And Dad took a few.
I didn't know your dad took my phone and took pictures.
Yeah, Dad took some pictures of us. So that's Mel and I out there on the kayaks, and I had the GoPro on, and I had the 360 out there playing around with it.
Oh, for a moment, I thought you guys were in the same one.
Yeah.
No.
Who's that beached whale on a green thing? I was only 100 pounds over the maximum weight. That's my mom out there.
Ooh.
That's us in Progresso. I think we've got some more. Yeah, there's the beach. So you can see how pretty the beach was.
Oh, we didn't get sand.
Dad gave me the sand.
Oh, okay.
That's my toe, and that's the beach that we're on. That's the dinner.
That's at the steakhouse.
Yeah, this is at the steakhouse.
Ooh. Okay, I see.
Of course, I've got to do that. My infamous scotch. I had the pumpkin soup there too. There's the steak. Pretty nice.
Excuse me, a snack?
Key lime pie. Banana pie. That was amazing.
That was good.
The coconut creme. It was amazing. Those are our people.
That's the pier.
That's part of the pier there that we're on.
Okay.
I think we're in your pictures now.
No.
That's what a lot of the area looks like out there. Was
Where
just
the meteor hit.
Where the meteor hit, yeah. And you'll know where the meteor hit.
Because there's
There
dinosaurs.
they are. That's where the meteor actually hit. So
There's a museum right there too somewhere.
yeah. But right there is where it hit. And
Yeah, there's the gas station where the dinosaurs wrecks.
Yeah. But that's really what a lot of Progresso looks like. It's just the big open
there's
wetlands.
There's nothing to do right there. You have to get some kind of transportation to go into town.
Yeah, there's Mom on the swings. They had swings there at the all-inclusive. Massages, not bad prices for massages either, like 40-something bucks or 45, I think, for 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
There's the beach dog that was just chilling out.
Oh my gosh.
Surprised he let you take that picture that close.
Yeah. Oh, he would sit right there and, you gave him a little piece of steak or chicken and he'd gently take it out of your hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
So, yeah, there's one of the pools.
Nice.
And then there was another big pool on the other side. Now that's the
It was
same
kind of
pool.
cold, so that's why nobody was getting into it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Took 1 million of the same one. That's it. And then we're back on the ship. Yeah,
Progresso.
So, but yeah, I mean, for a day of just chillaxing, it was, there were some upcharge things, if you will, there. So you had an all-inclusive menu. Anything on the blackboard, all the drinks that were there were included. Everything in the buffet was included. And then if you wanted to, there was a sit-down part where they could make you a more advanced meal, and you could get like bottles of beer if you want them versus the free local brew, and like $10 for a thing of gelato if you wanted it. But it was fine. It was a good place just to chill for a bit.
Yeah, we walked around the whole place, took pictures, took some video here and there, bought some souvenirs, and then slowly back to the ship. You got to be careful with those 4 knuckleheads on the pier dressed up as birds. They are hustling big time. So be very careful with them. Don't show a lot of money because they'll try to take it from you. I mean, most of it. So I pulled out a $5 out of my wallet, and the guy reached out to grab it. I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" And he says to me, "Oh, this is just for me. What about my friends?" I'm like, "That goes for your friends too." So, but it's 4 of us. I'm like, "Sorry."
Figure out a way to break it.
Yeah, that's your problem, not mine. And I said to Alice, let's go. I don't like this 4 here, so vámonos. Nothing to do with the ship. I just want to say.
Yeah. No problem, Em.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yep, we understand with work and weather, it's not a priority to post it, but you are welcome. Thank you for the support. But yeah, so I think if you're going to do something in Progresso, you're going to have to do some sort of excursion. It's
a 30-minute bus ride, by the way. It's not a short bus ride.
No, it's not.
And that was the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the places were about an hour away.
Yeah, most of the stuff that we were looking at, like either through Margaritaville for some of the other excursions you could do. Yeah, it was more like an hour to an hour and a half one way for the bus ride.
Yeah, but the tour guide that we had was pretty cool. Yeah. He was very informative, and I really liked him. He was very laid back. He was not very pushy about tipping and everything. He goes, if you appreciate our service, then you tip us. So he was very knowledgeable, actually. He traveled a lot, not just in Mexico. He traveled quite a bit across the world.
Yeah.
So they're hoping to bring more ships there, and he's trying to encourage us to, give our feedback so they will know to bring more ships. Because apparently, Margaritaville only goes 3 or 4 times to Progresso for the whole year.
Yeah,
they don't go there.
Yeah, not on a regular. And I guess Carnival's the other line that does a lot of Progresso, but it's not like Cozumel where you're getting, 5 to 7 ships a day.
Right.
He's like, we're lucky if we get 3 ships a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, I get it, because if you're only there for like 6 or 7 hours and you've got to take 3 hours to, just in drive time.
Right.
It kind of dampers what you can do in that port and what people are going to want to do in that port.
Yeah, because we stayed at the resort till like 1:30, and then we all on board was 3:30, so we had to leave the resort at 1:30. So we were only there for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we didn't really get to chillax too much there.
No.
Yeah.
But it was like the next thing we know, they're coming on the speaker. Mardi Gras or Margaritaville at sea. This is your 30-minute warning. I was like, wait, didn't we just sit down?
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yep. So yes.
Was it a shore excursion through the ship?
Yes.
It was. We figured since it was our first time there, we weren't familiar with it, and everything looked like it was going to take some drive time. I'd like to make sure that I'm going somewhere that the ship will wait for me if something happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went.
We were on those big buses too, so it was nice. The air conditioned and it was comfortable. We weren't in little bitty bus or little bitty vans and stuff.
Yeah, not little bitty vans and not like the open air buses. It was like a motor coach that had AC and all of that to get you out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, except it was a very tight sitting, and the seat seemed to be like leaned back with no way to lean it up. So my knees were literally on the back carpet of this seat in front of me, and I got rug burn because we'd hit a bump and my knees would go up and down on the carpet. And I was like, okay, that's smart. That's smart. So, but yeah, I Progresso was the first time there.
Would you go back there?
Honestly, it would not be my first choice. No.
Okay.
They were very nice, but the only way I'd consider wanting to go back would be if you have a very long time there, like 8-9 hours. Because if I'm going to have an hour and a half one way, 3 hours of my 9 hours is commuting. So at least I can have 5 or 6 hours to relax at whatever I'm doing or enjoy whatever the excursion is. But yeah, taking an hour ride, 45 minutes to an hour ride to get out there, being able to chillax for 2.5 hours and then having to take an hour ride to get back.
Isn't it closer to the
seem...
ruins there, though? Like instead of 3 hours, you do 2 hours or something?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
But it just seems like it would be better if it was a longer time there to account for the travel time you're going to have to take.
You sleeping?
No.
So, but what about you guys? Would you consider Progresso?
If it's already a port stop on the ship, we'll probably maybe go out, do a little walk around, and back in the ship. Won't waste too much time out there. Maybe an hour or so. If so, maybe have a drink. I wanted to get a Coca-Cola out there, but I'm like, no, I better wait. And bag of chips were looking good, and I'm like, no, walk away. So yes. But yeah, we got to walk around, and everybody hitting us to buy something. Everywhere I went, oh, Sarah, we got free parking. Tequila, get some tequila here. Like, what the hell? So, and then somebody else, hat. You need a hat. We got the hats for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. Okay, I'm good. Estoy bien, nada malo. So
I guess we missed all that because we didn't get bothered by anybody really.
In Cozumel, we did.
We did.
But Progresso, but what I did notice was prices in Progresso were a little bit more than prices in Cozumel.
Yeah.
Because I was looking specifically at like vanilla as well. It's like $15 for a 500 milliliter bottle at Progresso, and it was like $15 for a 1 liter in Cozumel. So it was definitely, the prices were a little more elevated there. But I can see, because you've got less ships coming to town, so you're trying to maximize your profits on the 3 ships, 4 ships a week, versus some of the other ports where you're getting, that many.
I got 2 magnets for $15 there in Progresso.
I'll be right back.
And then Alice got, I think something for her sister, Kit Kat or something. She paid $15 for it. She did kind of huggle the price, and I got it. And chips are addicting, Emily. And that's why I just look into the stuff. I'm like, oh, want some chips? But nope. And a Coca-Cola, yes, nope. Walk away. So I just got on my scooter and just keep on moving.
So anyway, that was Progresso. So, okay port, but I wouldn't, pick something specific. Ooh,
those
cool.
are nice. I didn't buy my magnet Progresso. I couldn't find anything I liked.
So
she's getting it ready. Look at this.
But they wrapped it nicely so it wouldn't break.
Nice.
So I saw three cats. There were different sizes and different areas in the store, but they don't have a price on them. This is the one I ended up getting. So it's the Mexican colors.
Yeah.
And that's
Nice.
the back.
Aw,
And so it's what, like 5 inches, something like that. So there was a smaller one, maybe up to here, and it was like a tan color. And then there was a bigger one, not that much bigger, but it was sitting. I don't know, but anyhow, fatter. It wasn't, skinny. So the different prices was the small one was 11, and it was made out of something. And then this one was 23, and it was made out of something else. And then the other one he said was, they went away. Oh, it was made out of something else, and it was 11, 23, and then 28 or something like that. So I said, oh, that, they're too much money. So he says, well, which one you like the best? So I said, this one. And he says, I'll give it to you for $15. So from 23, he came down to 15.
That's not bad.
So I was like, all right, I'll take that. So
there's some negotiation there. So that's good. See,
yeah.
I
didn't like that they didn't have prices on it.
Yeah.
They have letters.
Yeah.
So this one says DS. But yeah, it says Progresso on the sticker as well. But I feel it should have prices on it. I should be able to pick it up and see what it is. But I got it for a lower price, so I was happy with that.
I agree. Welcome in, Mickey's Adventures. Thank you so much for stopping by.
welcome in.
Mickey.
You ready to go get
So yeah. All right. So that was good there.
Cozumel?
Cozumel, Mel and I just walked around the pier. We were in the middle pier this time. So it wasn't the one that we were on with the World America, where right across from the port's the open air market, the old school one. We have to go to the land bridge to go up over the road. It wasn't the newest one all the way down where you have that long white duty-free. Yeah. Ours was that middle of the pier one that's, kind of a small area with only a few duty shops. But it does have the really good bar there, the
Go.
Tequila Go-Go, which is kind of like a 70s theme restaurant. They had great margaritas and the chips and salsa and the churros. Oh my goodness.
So
we
went there and had some margaritas, churros, and chips and appetizers, I think.
Yeah, just appetizers. They got us in with free margaritas.
Yeah.
But Cozumel, you've been to it a lot. We didn't want to do anything there because
we did our ship
video on Cozumel Day.
Yeah, in Cozumel Day. So we did.
Yeah, we've been to that port before, but we never got off with Celebrity the day we went. And this time I said, wait a minute, we've never been here. At least let's go out there. Let's take a ride, because since I had the scooter, made it a lot easier. So I said, let's go take a ride and see what's here. We've never been to this one. And so we did. That's why we caught up and decided to go and did a lot of walk around. Took some pictures of the ship from the outside. Took pictures of the Cosmo sign. Got some crazy people getting in front of me, blocking our views and stuff like that. But no, other than that, what the hell? It happens everywhere. So we didn't. I don't think we bought anything there at all. And eventually we went back before it rained because it was getting cloudy.
We got back on as it started raining.
But here's an example of one of the appetizers. We got the chips, and I think they called it 3 cheese. I don't know why, because we only had 1 cheese.
Well, one was like a bean, one was a cheese, and one was
cheese dip,
and the pico,
salsa, and pico.
Pico de gallo.
But it was very good. And then we had our cinnamon churros with the
I would just
caramel dip. That
those.
was delish.
Well, how many then? 6?
I want to say 6. There's some weird guy there. And there's some weird guy there. And we were watching all the ships leave port. Oh, wait. What's that?
That's a big mosquito from Mexico.
The mosquito.
It wouldn't leave us alone.
I know, right?
The Mosquito came from Australia and moved to Mexico and
But there's a
expanded.
picture of the deck.
Yeah,
There
that's
we are.
the adults only area.
Yeah.
There's me.
Islander man. Yeah,
And Mel was fascinated by this Seahawk that somehow caught a fish and was eating it on our tow lines.
He ate the whole thing too. He just had his claw in it.
Can you blame him?
We had a lot of ships around us. Yeah, the 3 Carnival or 4 Carnival.
There was 3 carnivals there.
Yeah.
Paradise, Legend, and the Baylor were there. The Baylor.
And then we had the
NTL Star.
Yeah.
Was there. And then us.
Yeah.
One was pulling out, one was turning around.
Yep. Oh, one thing they do as well, they were doing football games, and then a lot of times on deck, they were playing repeats of Jimmy Buffett concerts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You're getting too heavy to hold.
And
Yes.
Little ball of fur.
then we had, let's see here. I'm going to pull up your pictures now, Eddie, because I know you sent me some as well. So let me get that pulled up.
Did you make sure they were appropriate?
Nah.
You know how it is.
I made sure I sent him the naughty ones in a different folder for him.
Okay.
And so
I didn't take a whole lot of pictures. That was actually not a whole lot of pictures to me.
Mickey says, do you have to get permission to use a drone?
Too big.
That wasn't us. We were not the ones using the drone. Oh my God. Really?
Hi, Francisco.
So to answer your question, Mickey, it's actually Mike from Cruise Nuts has a drone pilot there who does have commercial license and is able to fly in that area. So as a regular private citizen, no.
No. That's a great way to get arrested.
Yeah. All right, what do we have here? Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. That's getting to your house. We don't want to show everybody getting to your house. Yeah.
Okay.
Ship life.
It's Jay from Ship Life.
Oh, we never ran into him.
No, I saw him once, but he was on the other side of the ship while we were waiting for the drone. Oh, and this was, what were we doing here?
Eating.
Yep. I was
Vlogging.
filming you guys while eating a cheeseburger in paradise.
Yes. Oh, wait, that's what it is. Sneak and talk. Sneak and talk. You were sneak and talking. This was, that's the cheeseburger. I'm not playing it because there's music going and I don't know if it'll copyright us or not, but I'm singing Cheeseburger in Paradise. It was actually really good.
It was really good.
And here's another thing with the cheeseburgers. Number one, they were really good, like we were saying. But again, as far as variety, it's not like Guy's Burger where you have the pig patty, you have this with the onion rings, you have regular plain Jane, you have this one with mushrooms, and it's a cheeseburger.
Yep.
Yeah. They keep it simple. That's how they keep the prices now.
Yep. Oh,
This is buttered roll.
butter roll. And there's Eddie's swag on his thing. And look at that. There's a little peacock thing on there as well.
Oh, Cusco. Cusco.
He's playing country right now. This is the one that we made the shopping list for because none of us knew the name of the country songs.
That's his only mood. That's how he moves all night.
Yep. But he was hilarious. He really
was. He was really entertaining.
Yeah. He's like, y'all need it? Did y'all got it? Everybody knows it? Butter roll.
Mine.
Yeah. Again, when Eddie and I bit into this, both of us were looking at it. We're like, oh my God, this is delicious. We're like, what is this? It's not refried beans. And it finally hit us. It was a little bit of sweetness. And it was the mashed sweet potatoes that they put instead of refried beans on there. It actually tasted really good. Whoops, I went too fast. I found that and gave it to Eddie. The bag of Coke, that is. But he found the baby Jesus, and then we made a joke about he needed baby Jesus because he was getting ready to have a bag of Coke.
I found the baby Jesus on my scooter outside. One morning or one afternoon while we went out to either dinner or to breakfast, and it was just sitting there on the dashboard. I'm like, what the? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going the wrong way. So I guess my internet's now starting to act up because I'm getting kicked out every now and then. Again, that's the main atrium lobby. There's another close-up of the cheeseburger in Paradise. Fries were similar to Five Guys, not as seasoned, but it still had kind of that same seasoned, salty, paprika-y, but not as heavy. Yeah. Burrito
with the huevos rancheros in it.
Chicken burrito. There's another picture of Mike's. It was funny because everybody was looking at it. We knew what the gig was, and everyone else was like, "What is that? What is that? Who is that?" Like, that's Mike.
Like, who are you people? Where you get all the stuff?
And then we're doing a new member thing.
Yep.
And Eddie was recording behind the scenes with us, recording a new member video. What did she do? Oh, it moved.
She's smuggling Paradise.
Come here.
Peachy is starting to get really restless. Couscous again.
Let's go.
And then this was the last night where Alice whispered into the waiter Francisco's ear, and I, not knowing that she was setting up a birthday thing, made a joke to Eddie about she's hitting and saying sweet nothings into his ear, which actually threw him off of thinking that she was getting him to sing happy birthday. So it was an unintentional win for us.
And then Eddie just so happened to, after a bit of eating, had to use the restroom. So that gave me a chance to then let Mel and Ryan and the mom and dad know that, hey, I let him know, the waiter know that it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
So we were ready.
And then we started taking silly pictures. Angelito, he was the assistant waiter, was great as well.
Yes. He's there smacking Mel. You saw that?
Yeah. And I think this was the first day we were all just kind of hanging out.
Yeah. This is when I smack into that table. Bam!
Yeah. Melly all fashionable there.
This is the video. Yes. Play it.
It's no music.
What are we doing here? Be oblivious to start with. Oh, I think then I start to get silly. Bar was a good place to sit and hang out. This is the adult only area too on the back of the ship. Feeling very hungry.
The blender is here.
Yep. And here's a hint. If you're doing a la carte and you're not getting the drink package, if you get the blender, it's basically 2 full drinks for $25 rather than $15 a piece. So you save $5 if you get a blender. And then we had some rainbows on that day, which was really nice. The pizza, and that's also where the omelet station is.
Yep.
Main stage.
Yeah, that was the country night.
Yeah. And I think the rest of them you guys have already seen because, it was me sending Eddie back now stuff. So, anyway.
On the first day, the welcoming show, the comedian was, even though it was a clean show, I think it was way better than the one he did on his night.
Right.
On his night, all he talked about was the
F word.
F word all night, and it got a
that
little out of hand, So
that's not funny to me. So I'm glad I don't go. I'm not a big comedian person.
And then the magician wasn't that great on the first night. He was just showing cards and stuff like that. But on that other night that he did the full show, apparently they canceled the gym, something that we're doing, acrobatics and stuff, and they brought him in, and he did a great show. I mean, at the end, he did a couple of things that he got a tear out of my eye. That's how emotional I got at the end. I wish I would have filmed it. I got so pissed off I didn't film it. Out of 3 things he did, I filmed the first 2 with some trick cards of 10 10, and then he ended up somehow, one ended up with 13, the other one with 7. And then I filmed that part, and then that was it. The next 2, I did not film at all. And I'm telling you, I'm hitting myself in the head with it. So on Cozumel, when we got back, as we're getting, after we talked to you guys, Charlie the magician, and Dave, the cruise director, they both came out because they were going out to go have a few drinks and stuff. And we were talking about it, and I told him in that show at the end, he says, don't tell me, tell Dave, he's my boss, and let him hear about that. And I said, okay, I'll talk to him about it. And I said to him, hey, man, I wish you would have recorded. And I told him the part that I did. He says, tag me with your the part that you recorded. Make sure you tag your name on it so I could check it out. And I told him, man, I would love to see it again. He says, yeah, we're doing it again. I said, oh yeah, and he says, yeah, on the next cruise. I'm like, oh, great.
Welcome in, Zaza. Yeah.
M wants to know if somebody complained about the comedian.
I don't know. I didn't hear anybody, but
I don't think so.
But they always say it's an adult show, and that's part of it. But
yeah, we didn't stay the whole show. We like I don't know, maybe somewhere towards the end of it, we walked out.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the magician too, but Mel wasn't feeling well that night, and so we just. She's not a big magician.
I'd rather go to the comedian show, which
I don't like. So
I think we ended up going to make a donation in the casino that night.
Yeah, we did.
The only thing I got in the casino was a nice ride that I did around one afternoon, and I banged my knee into 2 chairs there, which I still remember. And other than that, I got some souvenir chips.
Yep, I still have one of those, so thank you for that. That's cool.
Well,
I'm saying she would have complained one or two. But
and I found some little duckies by the cashier window.
Oh, yeah.
They were there from Grandma's, somebody from Florida. Says from Grandma's. And I saw 3 little ducks on top of a poker chip. Really nice.
Nice. Very nice.
For the collection. And I also found a duck on the one of the elevators, a duck like a giraffe design to it. And Alice got it for me, and I was happy like a little kid.
Mm-hmm. You got something?
I think I got a little duck.
We found an acrylic turtle. I found an acrylic turtle.
Oh, nice.
So like they're hiding ducks, but there was a purple turtle that I came across as well that I gave to Mel. She's trying to look for it. But
I still haven't unpacked yet.
Yeah.
I unpacked everything the next day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of us had to go to work that day.
Yeah. Most of what we did was at least do the laundry. So the slot machines were very, very tight. So I can tell you that. The way that Margaritaville at sea sets up their point system too.
Yeah.
It's like a point for every $100 you gamble.
Ooh, wow.
But instead of needing, like 8,000 points or 2,500 points to, get up to the next level, it's like 1,000 is your is your point limit. So
I got 2 points, I think, and I played for about an hour.
and you played for about an hour and probably blew $200 to $250. So I'm thinking it's at least $100 a point.
No, just to clarify, I did not put in $200. I was playing.
She
on
put
the
in
same-
100,
and I was playing on the same one.
So I don't know where our
Little duck.
where that's the duck, but I don't know
A duck or a parrot?
A duck.
turtle is.
A
It's a
ducky.
duck. I found him at the casino.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
slot machines were tight and the tables were cold because she wanted to play blackjack, but after watching for 15 minutes and the dealer hit 21 like 5 times,
Yeah.
it's like no.
Well, they only had one table. And it was too full, and I was waiting for them to open another table. And by the time they did, I had already started getting bored and went to the slot.
Every time we went through there, it was dead in that place. You know, there were people playing and stuff like that, but it wasn't like a crowded casino.
It wasn't.
Hey Sherry, thanks for coming in. Yeah, make sure you guys batten down. I heard there's really bad weather coming up that way, so definitely be safe.
We'll be thinking about you guys because our weather is going to be. What is it going to be tomorrow?
I don't know.
77 tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And
But I guess since we're talking casino, one of the other things that we noticed is unlike other cruises where your card, like your room card, dubs as your casino card and you just stick it in there.
Nope.
You have to go and actually sign up for the loyalty rewards for casino and get a separate card that you then have to put in the machine.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to go on there to gamble, you're always going to have to carry 2 cards around.
And that does not carry over to regular casinos on land.
No, because we thought maybe if you signed up for the Margaritaville casino, like in Biloxi or something like that, that it's the same card since it's a separate card entity. It's not. It's not.
And I'm glad I'm glad your mom had a hole puncher because I carried my card on my chest the whole time. It was so easy to go quick in and out.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I got nothing to do with casino, but yeah.
No.
We said the cards. It remind me of it.
Yeah. But yeah, so if the casino, at least while we were there, cold tables, cold and tight slots, secondary card if you want to actually gamble for points to potentially get free stuff.
About 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they do $5 blackjack tables though. If you wanted cheaper buy-in.
Yeah, and it was not the casino was not very crowded.
Mm-mm. It was not smoky. There was no smoking in there.
Yeah, there's only one place to smoke on the whole ship, which was the outer deck up on that like deck 10, I want to say, by around the center in between the pools.
When I was downstairs waiting for you, all of them were smoking.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Yeah.
But thank God it's an open area, so all the smoke flew away.
Yeah. As far as kiddo stuff, there's one water slide, and there was that little
There was one
like a little water play area that didn't have a lot.
It was on the very top, and then we didn't see one kid up there.
Yeah, and then there was like this gym thing that's kind of like a play set that you would see at a park or something, like a mall or something like that. And there was really one cool thing that obviously we could never do because it kept closing down the open decks. They had a 9-hole putt-putt and a 9-hole cornhole course.
Right.
So that was kind of cool where there were different cornhole stations that you could throw into like a coconut and then throw into a plane and throw into a beach chair. And so it was kind of a cool concept, but the weather was so rough on sea days. You guys know, they closed the decks, the open decks.
When I went up there and was taking pictures, there was
that was the whistle.
I don't know if you
can hear again.
Do you guys hear that? Wait, hang on.
That's the wind coming through the doors.
That is the wind coming through the doors on the open deck or the upper decks.
What were you saying, Alice?
When I went up to the deck where the miniature golf and cornhole was, I was taking pictures. There were people playing.
Okay.
Nice.
They patiently waited while I got in their way and took some pictures at one point. I was like, thank you.
But it was bad.
And then they had pickleball up there too.
Yeah. They did. They did have a little pickleball
Which
area.
we never made to.
Well, they closed the decks.
I know.
Yeah. And one of the things was on that A1A, my mom said during the summer it's super hot because there's not a lot of air movement. For us, it was super cold because the wind was coming through the door and going down that A1A.
It was like a tunnel.
It was like a wind tunnel, and we had a nice breeze down there.
It was so quiet down there too.
Yeah. So, trying to think what else was there. They had like this little Latino bar that was kind of dubbing as their sports bar as well, and they also did the Park West art auctions in that area right before you got to the atrium.
Havana bar.
Yeah, that Havana bar set up. Shops, normal shops there, but they did have like a Margaritaville feel, Jimmy Buffett area with all the tiki stuff.
Yeah, so I got this
and stuff like that.
And then if you're like military, you got military ID, they do give you discounts.
Yeah, Mom wants to say,
I got something here that I got there, but I'm gonna show it off tomorrow morning.
Oh.
All right.
I think it was 10. I think it was 15% or 20%.
15 or 20, but not on everything. Like strategic apparel or something like that, where the military would get a discount.
And then let's see what else I have here. Hold on.
Cabin, our guy was, I don't know about your guy, but our cabin steward was a ninja. Like we'd go out for 30 minutes to get a coffee and we'd come back and our room was clean.
Yeah. I don't even.
Yes. Same thing.
He was great. So yeah, he was great.
And the scooter that Eddie had, we did not have an accessible room. Eddie was able to get it into the room, but it was like very tight to turn it around to go out forward. But the steward said you could leave it in the hallway.
Yeah.
I did notice
there was
that.
like a little indentation between our cabin door and the one next to us, and we left it there each night. Took the battery in.
Yeah,
but
Ron!
That was really nice.
Hey, Ron.
He's like, oh wait, it's just Eddie.
Oh,
I feel like we should be talking about football right now.
I know, right? Normally it's football time.
happy belated birthday, homeboy.
Yes.
Happy belated birthday. Yep.
I'm still older than you anyway, so
Yeah.
respect your authority.
Yeah. There was one area that seemed to be basically, quote, sold out, if you will, for the whole cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the lounge. There was a lounge at the front on our deck 1.
Oh.
That there was a group out there, kind of like the rock and roll tribute cruise that was on, for that. They were called MSC, and I had to do a double take. I'm like, wait, we're not on MSC. But they called it Music at Sea Cruise. And there were like 4 or 5 bands, and they basically rented out the lounge every night. And all the bands would play for one another and their guests. That had a huge group cruise, and they were just, doing their own music there. And there was one guy in that group that we always ran into, and he was going to try to get us in, but then we never met up on the last night because the waves got so rough again. It was the last night anyway, and so we ended up not getting in. He was going to try to get us in, but like I said, we just never linked up at the end of the day.
We ended up sneaking in there one day.
Yeah, we went in like it was technically closed, but we went in anyway because the door was unlocked and did some videotape for the ship tour. It was a nice place. It had plenty of seating all around, looking at a central stage for live music.
Yeah, I saw the signs. I never knew about the place anyway. So,
yeah.
And there were guys walking around with, there was a guy almost every day walking around with sticks in his hand, tall guy, long hair, shorts. I'm like, what?
Guitars people
here.
Yeah.
But now it makes sense.
Yeah.
I did record some of the live music. This is the guy that was doing the steel drums.
Yeah.
But I can't play it, obviously.
Danny's saying when she goes to Helen, that's her birthday month. And she's going to celebrate it in Switzerland. Heck yeah.
Oh, yay. It's my birthday month, too.
I don't think she's coming back. She probably stays in Switzerland.
But overall, I think overall, if you're looking for a laid back cruise and you go into with the mindset that this is a laid back cruise,
Yes.
I think you're going to like going on Margaritaville, at least the Islander. We can't speak to the Paradise, but from what we understand from people who were on the Islander that we spoke to, who went on the Paradise, the Islander is much better.
Way better.
Yeah, Paradise is even scaled back further than what we saw on the Islander, and they have no balcony rooms. All they had was window rooms and interiors on that ship. So,
and they have another ship coming out too.
Yeah, the Beachcomber is coming out at some point here.
Yeah, on January 2027.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking it up. I thought it was next year.
Yeah.
They're adding the Zach Brown lounge to that one with bar and everything. So that's going to be the addition to the Beachcomber. It used to be the Fantasia, Costa Fantasia.
Yep. And that's one thing we did see. All of their Margaritavilles are old Costa ships. Yep.
So they're building their brand smartly. They're not going out there and making new ships. They're building and seeing if they can actually do the cruising thing.
Mm-hmm.
So their approach is pretty smart, I think.
Overall, I would say the food was more consistent than the last time we were on Carnival.
If you're going to do it 1 out of 10, I would do.
I will give it an 8.
7.5.
7 and 8.
Do a 6.
Yeah.
7 and 8 because I'm telling you, I ate good.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely, Will. And welcome in, Will. But yes, we absolutely would cruise on Margaritaville.
Yes, Will. Yes.
Without a doubt.
Definitely. Yeah. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
It's easy for us to get. I mean, like we literally got off on Monday. I went to work. I was at work at 10 o'clock. So
but if I got a call today and say, be here Monday for another cruise on the Margaritaville, let's go.
Yeah.
I would. Yes. Definitely. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I enjoyed it. So,
as Eddie would say, yes, yes, and yes.
My biggest complaint is no app, which could be a blessing and not a blessing, and the muster station. That's my biggest complaint with that cruise line.
Me, the freaking kids.
Oh yeah,
a couple of them up and no, not just then the parents.
Yeah, it's really the parents that are letting them run around.
One of them got in trouble.
Oh yeah.
They apparently found a hat that belonged to another kid, and they messed it up. And the parents of that other kid went and confronted the parents of this kid. He got ugly.
They had staff.
Security and everything.
Yes.
He got ugly, and I'm going. Yes, finally somebody got in trouble.
So supposedly it was a $60 hat.
Oh wow.
And I mean, the kid that saved up his money to purchase the hat, personally, I feel should have taken better care of it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just leave a $60 hat laying around for someone else to pick up.
Right.
So right there, your own kid is at fault because he didn't take care of, but the other kid found it or whatever. It was destroyed. So the parents were talking about it, and the
parents of that kid that owned the hat. The thing is, like, the guy's like 6'5". The parent of the kid that ripped it up, it was like my height. So I'm like, dude, you got a losing fight here. So pay the $60 and walk away.
Right.
It's not going to be worth it.
We didn't stay to hear the final outcome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it got ugly. And then the next day, the kids were a little bit more,
calmer.
Yeah, calmer. But then the last day, forget it. They were just all over the place. Like,
it just seems like there's not enough for them to do, so they're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
And it's the parents. It's not the kids. It's the parents.
All right, so let's start debarkation. So Mel and I will start because we did the carry off your own luggage.
And I think over 3/4 of the ship decided to do the same
All
thing.
decided to do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It was a freaking Disney line. They were like, you need to go to the casino. We're like, okay, not bad. So we get into the casino. It wrapped around the casino. So we had to go to the far side, and you basically got in line almost at the atrium and then stood in that line all the way to the casino, to the back of the casino, and wrapped around and came all the way back. So it took us about 45 minutes from the moment we got in line to get off the ship.
I just think that was because everybody decided to do that.
Everyone decided to, everyone. And not even just people with their luggage. No matter how many times they've said, your luggage, if you're checked luggage, you did it before, don't get in line. I saw no less than about 20 people who were already getting their luggage that had been dropped off and staged. And they just got in the line with everybody else who was carrying their luggage and were banking on their luggage being out there in the hallway. So, but still, it moved quickly for how many people were in line, but it still took us about 45 minutes from the time we got in line until we were out in 36-degree weather in shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, that was a sticker shock going after that. We were so cold because we didn't bring jackets.
We did.
We didn't bring jackets.
Well, we had a thin, like a fleece jacket that we took on the ship with us. Eddie wanted to wear shorts going off, and I said, no, put on long pants. It's going to be cold out there.
Yeah, it was
glad he did.
I was running to the car. I was like, start the car.
My regular jacket, which was not a winter jacket, but that was in the car, and we did have to wait quite a long time for the shuttle to
return.
Us up.
Yeah, to return to get us.
Yeah.
The vacation for us was easy. We went and had breakfast, took our time. Finally, when they called our deck, we went down, got quickly into the line.
We were on the line for like maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And, wow.
Because half the ship was gone.
And then when we went to get the luggage, I think there was like maybe, like 5 suitcases near us.
Yep.
So we just, right there. That's us.
But the thing was that the guy showed up, and then he says, no, I'm getting this, and this. I'll be back for you guys later.
So when you get off the ship, that's when you have to send the text to the guy that has the shuttle at the hotel. And it's a first come, first serve. And so, we got off the ship. We saw one of the couples that we saw on embarkation day. And
in Kentucky.
Anyhow, so we talked with them a little bit, but they were with another couple. And so then 3 ships arrived in port that were using Quality Inn's shuttle service. So the driver had to go from port to port picking up people. So whoever sent that text first got picked up first. So when he came to us, he called the other 2 couples. And he already had people from the other 2 ports.
And no room for my scooter. Oh,
yeah. And then we waited and waited. That was a long wait.
Yeah.
So debarkation off of the ship was piece of cake, but then the shuttle service with the hotel was.
The thing was, there was no place to really wait out. We got close to the wall, so that made it a little bit easier. She was able to find a seat where to go and sit down. I sitting on the scooter. I was fine. But the wind was howling. You had to be careful where you were standing because there were a few cops out there and directing traffic. There was a female cop. She was covered from head to toe. It's just like, I can't deal with this. I'm like, excuse me, hey.
One of the good things though is I did see a restroom on the outside of the port when we were going into the port on embarkation day. Also, what I had noticed was when we got dropped off, there were porta potties at like far end of the parking lot where the shuttle van comes in.
Yeah.
But I do thank the Lord that I did not have anxiety, my IBS issues. I was calm. Even though it was cold, the bathrooms were there and available. I did not need to use it, so I just thank the Lord for that, because that's always a concern for me.
Right.
Everything was good. So
All righty. Well, it's 9:00, which means Thirsty Thursday is coming on right now. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much. It was great cruising with you, and thanks for agreeing to come on to give impressions on what you thought.
Yes.
So, yeah. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for the questions and for being here to support us. In the end, good ship, overall decent food, and we would definitely all cruise again.
Yes.
So,
yeah, I would.
all right. Very good. We'll head on over and go check out Thirsty Thursday. What hashtag are you going to tell everybody to write into?
Hashtag Boola. Boola. Hashtag Boola.
Hashtag Boobala.
Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
We'll see you
guys.
next week.